Is it possible to get rid of mosquitoes in your yard without hurting the pollinators and beneficial insects? Actually, it is. So let's talk about it. First of all, we need to address where do the mosquitoes come from. They do breed in standing water. So anywhere that you might have standing water for upwards of 2 weeks needs to be either dumped out or treated. You can treat with the mosquito dunks or the mosquito bits. And what's cool about these is they're going to only hurt mosquito larvae and they're not going to hurt other types of wildlife that might be using that water. And these are also pet safe, unless you're keeping fungus gnats or mosquitoes as pets. Okay, now let's move into a category that is called repellents. So repellents are good because they're just things that mosquitoes don't like the smell of, but they're not actually going to kill any insects. You can find a lot of commercially available products that will have different essential oils that can help repel lots of bugs. And you'll see in these ingredients things like lemongrass, garlic, cedar oil, and citronella. Now this serves a similar purpose to doing something like lighting a citronella candle or a torch, but these products will actually last longer because you can get them in liquid or granulated form and broadcast them over the areas where you're wanting to hang out in your yard. And essentially you're just going to push them out to the further reaches of your property or to your neighbor's house. Now let's move into my favorite category when it comes to this topic, and those are going to be the traps that are specifically designed for mosquitoes. These two products are the favorite ones that I have found. This is Insecto and this is Spartan Mosquito Eradicator. What these do is they use attractants and standing water inside of these little devices in order to draw the mosquitoes in. And then once they go inside, they're either going to be killed or as they lay eggs inside of them, their larvae will be killed and so they won't be able to reproduce. So by using these products over the long term, you're actually going to crash the population of the mosquitoes because they're not going to be able to reproduce. And even though it has some insecticide in it, this is not something that is going to be broadcast over your whole lawn that could potentially be hurting other bugs. Now these are much more effective when you get them out early in the season. If you don't get them out early, then you're going to have to put them out at a higher density than what it recommends on the box. And I will tell you from personal note, we have sold thousands and thousands of these over the last few years, and we have customers that come back and buy them every year that swear at how effective they are. Now, if you take these measures that we talked about before, you're going to have way fewer mosquitoes in your yard, and you're doing it in a safe way. However, you're never going to be completely rid of every single mosquito. That's when things like personal mosquito repellents that you would spray onto your body or mosquito repelling plants can come in handy. Keep in mind that the mosquito repelling plants, just having them around your house isn't going to do much. What you have to do is you have to actually touch the leaves and crush them up and release the oils. You can even take the leaves and break them off and crush them up and rub them onto your skin or your clothing as a personal repellent. So protect yourself, protect your family and your property from those pesky mosquitoes, but do it in a way where you're not going to be spraying poison and killing off all of the other bugs that might be around your property.